390 homes in La Plata County remain under evacuation orders tonight because of historic flooding in southwestern Colorado. Tomorrow, some homeowners will be allowed into the evacuation zone to assess damage and pick up necessities. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kim Christensen.
And I'm Kyle Clark. People who were forced to evacuate from KUSA Springs and the nearby areas of Plata County are allowed back home tonight. Evacuation orders were lifted within the past few hours.
9 News meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen is in KUSA Springs to explain the sacrifice a couple of homeowners made to prevent even more damage from the storm.
Well, the Plata County Sheriff's Office says that the San Juan River here in KUSA Springs has lowered just enough to feel comfortable with lifting the mandatory evacuation orders in this area tonight. But if you look at the San Juan River behind me, it still looks like it's running very high, very fast through the city of KUSA Springs. Now, the damage here in KUSA has been somewhat minor and limited, although a full damage assessment has yet to been done. Now, this is just one area in southwest Colorado that has major flooding. We spent most of our day in the La Plata County flood zone on the north end of Vallecito Reservoir. The damage was much more extensive there, with an estimated 90 to 100 homes that had some kind of water damage and 2 homes that are total losses. But strangely enough, those 2 homes were not technically destroyed by the creek. They were destroyed by heavy equipment in an attempt to keep destructive debris out of the flooded creek. It's something I had never seen or even heard of before. It was a split-second decision made by the Upper Pine Fire Department at the peak of the flooding. The homeowners agreed to have their homes destroyed before they fell into the creek, where they could cause more damage to a critical bridge.
How much damage that can take from a house in it, I'm not an engineer, but I don't think it's good for that structure that's already compromised to have that. So I believe they were trying to think in the mind of public safety with decisions they were making.
And we did get to see those areas over there when we got escorted into the Vallecito flood zone to see where those homes were sitting. And it did look like to us that the river would have gotten those homes eventually. Now, homeowners are starting to get anxious to get back in and assess their property damage themselves. But the Sheriff Sean Smith, La Plata County, says that there's still too much road damage, a lot of heavy equipment removing debris. There are propane tanks that have been compromised, and the septic systems have been compromised, creating a bit of a water quality issue. He said most likely Thursday at the earliest to get those people back into their homes in those evacuation zones. In KUSA Springs, I'm meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen for the 9 News Weather Impact Team.